In the lush village of Mwanza, where 3 rivers kissed and the earth stayed forever green, stood the mighty Mati-Maku, the great tree. This ancient baobab was so large that 20 men could not wrap their arms around it, and its roots fed springs that never ran dry. To the villagers, it wasn't just a tree, it was a sacred guardian, a gift from the ancestors. Under its great shadow lived a young healer named Kesi. Her hands were gentle, her herbs always potent. She could calm fevered minds and stitch wounds with care. Yet, the one thing she couldn't heal was the one that hurt her most, her little brother, Django, born with a twisted leg. While other children played, climbed, and raced through the hills, Django watched quietly from the sidelines, smiling, yet distant. Kesi would often catch the sadness in his eyes, and it tore at her soul. Each night she knelt beneath Mati-Maku and whispered to its ancient bark, "If only I could make him whole, I'd give anything." Then, one scorching market day, a stranger appeared, tall and elegant, cloaked in robes that shimmered like oil on water. His gaze was deep, his smile too smooth. "I am Mfalme Wadawa, the medicine king," he said. His voice flowed like honey wine. "I bring you the cure your heart desires." From his robe he drew a small carved gourd, glowing faintly with an inner light. "One drop can straighten the crooked, strengthen the weak." Kesi's breath caught. "What do you want in return?" His smile widened, too wide.
"Only a small piece of heartwood from your sacred tree, just one sliver. Surely it won't be missed."
That night, torn between love and fear, Kesi crept to Mati-Maku, her knife trembling in her hand.
"Forgive me, grandfather tree,"
she whispered, pressing the blade to the bark. "But my brother's happiness means more than wood." As the knife sank into the tree's golden core, a faint cry, like the sigh of the ancestors, echoed through the roots. She cut a piece no bigger than her thumb, but the world seemed to shudder. The sacred springs slowed. The tree's vast canopy began to yellow. Other trees in the village withered overnight, touched by an invisible fire. At dawn, Kesi ran to the stranger, clutching the glowing heartwood. "Here, take it. Now give me the cure." But the man's robes dissolved into shadows. His face twisted into something cruel, ancient, and angular. "Foolish girl," he hissed, now a thing of smoke and ash. "Did you think miracles came without price?" The glowing gourd turned to dust in her hands. The creature vanished with a laugh that echoed into the trees, leaving only sorrow behind. Morning broke gray and still. Mwanza's rivers had thinned to puddles. Mati-Maku groaned beneath its scars. The villagers gathered, grief-stricken. But the words that pierced the silence came from Django. "Sister, what troubles you?" Tears spilled down Kesi's cheeks. She told him everything. The bargain, the heartwood, her mistake. He was quiet, his small hand resting on the dying tree. Then he smiled, a soft, knowing smile.
"You did all this for me?"
Kesi nodded, ashamed. "My leg may be crooked," Django said, "but my heart is straight. I see clearly, my hands are strong. I'm not broken, sister, just different. Like this tree, it's not just wood, it's something sacred, something you can't steal with a knife." His words struck her like thunder. She had spent her life healing wounds, but never saw that love, not perfection, was the true cure.
"But how do I fix what I've done?"
she whispered. "The same way you've always healed," Django said, "with your heart." Kesi pressed her hands to the tree's scarred bark. She did not try to fix it. She simply gave it everything she had. Her sorrow, her love, her regret. Her tears flowed. And as they touched the wound, something changed. New bark sprouted like silver thread. The springs began to bubble again. The golden light inside the tree surged back to life. But the greatest miracle was this. As Mati-Maku healed, it sent a warmth through the earth, a knowing, soft pulse that told every villager, "You are not broken, you are beloved." And Django, with his crooked leg but perfect heart, laughed aloud as the tree's love washed over him like golden rain. From that day, Kesi became the greatest healer in the land, not because she could fix everything, but because she finally understood. True healing is not about changing what is, but loving what is completely. And so the great tree grew taller than ever, wearing its scar like a badge of honor. A reminder that even the mighty can be wounded, and even the wounded can become mighty again. So remember, dear ones, you are not broken things needing repair. You are whole beings needing love. And that, my friends, is the greatest medicine of all. You are perfect in your imperfection, just like Mati Maku, the great tree. If this story touched your heart, don't forget to subscribe, like, and share with someone who needs to hear it. EchoTales, where every story echoes through time.